Then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Let's see. I just rolled in, turned this thing on, and so that's how we're going to roll today. Let me, I'm pushing some buttons right now. I need to make my thing work. Come on, man. Sometimes the buttons just don't work, and I don't know why. Come on, man. This is crazy. All right, let's go. Let's push that button. Obviously, you should be on your side, but I can't see what's actually going out. So it's basically a pain in the ass. There we go. Okay, much better. Much better. There we go. Let's minimize that so we can like do things on tiny screens that we have. Let's see. Love the hat, Loretta. Yeah, that's right. I stole this from my son like 2 Christmases ago. I had this great Scout uh, um, pocket knife. It's a folder. It's probably the largest, the closest thing to a fixed blade as you can buy. It's made by Cold Steel. Had a very unique locking mechanism on the back of it. You actually had to like pull a lanyard to unlock it, then you close it with your thumb. But my son has huge hands, and he was like, "Oh my God, this is perfect for me." And I said, "Well, I love your hat. I'm taking it." And he's like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, here's the knife." It, that's the way it works. That's the way it works in my family. I pretty much get what I want from my kids. I made them. I could do whatever I want. I made them. All right, so going to the chat, looks like Rose was first. Cindy's number 2. LocalPrepper, you are the turd. Hopefully it's not too insanely cold there, because I'm actually like worried that LocalPrepper actually lives very close to my property in North Carolina, and it's I'm sitting here thinking about my pipes freezing, and it's really like, it's not good. Not good for the soul. Oh, we got Bradley. Bradley's in the house. We had here Cindy, West Virginia, Pappy, Zup. Where we got Evelyn. Don't recognize you. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Debbie's in the house. Bradley. Let's see. Loretta Lynch. Good morning, young lady. And where we at here? West Virginia Pappy says -15. Comrade LP. This is a great hat, man. This thing will keep your head warm. Yeah, we can go there, man. We can go there if you really want to. It's a pretty insane hat. Figured I would wear it on. I actually wore it this morning to the cancer center to drop off the girlfriend. And the only thing that sucks is like your hair afterwards. It yeah. I look like I should have one of those like a man bun. That's so I'm just gonna wear the hat. I think it's better. I think it's better that I wear the hat. All right, let's see. So, let's see here. We got 7 inches of snow and not normal for here. Oh yeah, I know, Pamlico. I mean, I've been in and out of North Carolina for 30 years, and I was actually there when we got that blizzard in the 90s, and I couldn't believe it. I was pulling into the parking lot of my barracks. I was coming from Laurel, Maryland, and I was coming back after Christmas leave, and there was still like 6 inches of snow in the parking lot. So, yeah, I'm very aware. You should take, you know what you should do, dude? You should take some pictures, like of your lawn and stuff like that, showing how big the snow is, and put them in the Discord for everybody to see that North Carolina is getting nailed. And I'm kind of curious myself, to be honest with you. So you'd be providing a great service to me, young man. You'd be providing a great service to me. Okay, so we're loaded up on coffee. Well, I don't know when I'm going to get the call to go get her. I've been told last time she was there, it was 7 hours. This time I've been told it's like 4 hours, but she's not responding to me because she's enjoying all of the free food and hot drinks, and they really take care of her at the cancer center. So went in, talked to the doctor this morning, had an appointment with him. Very excellent oncologist, and her numbers look good. And it is what it is. It is what it is. You're looking like Daniel Boone. What's up, Pilgrim? Don't be jealous, man. Don't be hating. Hate the game, not the player, man. Okay, so um, with this storm that is hitting the East Coast, you guys may have noticed if you've been out in town yet that well, things aren't open, and that it's weird because people don't like. It's like I don't. It's January. It's winter. It's snowing. It's cold. Why are people not prepared for this? Why is the logistical system in our country not prepared for this situation? Now, here's how I know it's all screwed up, right? Driving down the road, there's a local like base. It's like an Ace, right? But it's like got a local name. And they pretty much handle everything. They have 2 stores, and they handle they're huge. They handle the entire eastern shore of Virginia with these 2 stores, right? You got to go all the way up into Maryland just to get to a Lowe's. Um, and so they're big. They have lumber. They have everything, right? So one of their delivery trucks was like out on the main road in front of it, like, and they weren't even open. Like, dude, I'm supposed to bringing you supplies. What the hell? Um, we were going after the girlfriend wanted one of these new books. It's like Onyx, the series, or something like that. Or if you know what that is, put something in the chat, whether that's great or not. But apparently, it's like flying. You can like ride dragons and stuff. Anywho, the local bookstore that gets books before Walmart had not received their supply, and they came out today. They were on the shelves today in Walmart. So the logistics for these smaller companies are not doing great. Now, that makes me wonder about the medications. That makes me wonder about CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. It makes me wonder about all those things. Goes well with the beard. I know it just kind of mixes in, right? I've been dying to wear this hat. I only get to wear it like 2 or 3 times a year. Anyway, and so I was like, you know what? We talk about medications all the time. I'll segue to Jace later. That's mid-roll stuff. But the important thing is that people understand, and I'm surprised no one has put it in the chat yet. You know, fish antibiotics. Hey, listen, to each their own. They are a thing. They do work, but you must understand that there are significant differences. and how to use them. And I'm not going to teach you any of that. I'm going to talk to you today about the antibiotics that you should have as a prepper. Not a joke. Not a joke. You should absolutely have these, you know. Bullseye Ben, what's going on, bro? The mighty wrench has showed up. You've been AWOL the last few live streams, but life will catch us. Let's see here. I made it. All right. So survival antibiotics. Okay. Um, Antibiotics are a vital but very overlooked component of, emergency preparedness. I think need to take a sip of coffee. They save millions of lives annually by combating infections that without treatment could be fatal. Oh, is that the girlfriend? No, that is the Discord. I'm not looking at the Discord right now. Exactly, bullseye. Um, let's see. For preppers, having a basic knowledge of antibiotics and a plan to stockpile them is essential for long-term disaster scenarios. In such situations, pharmacies may be inaccessible, leaving infections untreated and potentially life-threatening. Now, before antibiotics, even minor infections were often fatal. Today, the availability of antibiotics means many such scenarios are entirely preventable. This underscores the importance of knowing the most effective antibiotics, understanding their applications, and taking steps to acquire them responsibly. Now, this is going to be a guide to the top 10 survival antibiotics, their uses, storage methods, and how to stockpile them safely. Ian, good to see you. Good to see you. So, basically, let's go ahead and knock them out. And I'm sorry there's not a poll. I had planned on doing this from the car, to be honest with you. So no poll today. Sue me, whatever. And do me a favor, guys, if you haven't done it yet, hit that thumbs up button. It will draw more people in here. This is the education that I think that a lot of people need, whether they like it or not. So the first one that we probably know the most about, especially if you have children, is amoxicillin. Now, amoxicillin is it's a versatile antibiotic. You know, it's effective against respiratory infections, ear infections, sinusitis, and even pneumonia. Um, it's safe for most individuals, including pregnant women and children, and are rarely causes side effects. This is a broad spectrum antibiotic, and it should be a priority in any emergency medical kit due to its wide range of applications. Now, here's what I will tell you guys. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I do not have a PhD. I'm not even in the medicine field. So if you decide to do something with medicine, that is on you. If you get yourself unalived, that's your problem, not mine. So please dose safely. Something like that. I don't even know. I don't even know. Consult your doctor. All right. So number two, um, azithromycin. Azithromycin is a potent, actually, I think they call them Z-Packs too. Somebody put that in the chat for me. Let me know. I know we've got to have some kind of nurse-related person in here right now. Between Rose where is it? Rose and Cindy, I think. We've got to have some doctors, some smart people in there. I think it's called the Z-Pack. Azithromycin is AKA Z-Pack is great too. There you go. There you go. I knew it. I knew it. What's up, Miko? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oops. Azithromycin is a potent antibiotic used to treat respiratory infections, sexually transmitted diseases, and conditions like Lyme disease and typhoid. This convenient dosage, its convenient dosage, typically one pill a day for 5 days, makes it highly practical for emergencies. While it can occasionally cause mild side effects such as nausea, its effectiveness across numerous bacterial infections make it indispensable. Thank you, Andy. Good to see you, guy. Good to see you. All right. The next one we're going to talk about, and this may be a short live stream. Well, I guess we're going to find out because without that, you know what? I'm going to make one right now. I'm going to make a poll right now. Oh, How potent are all right, hopefully that's not too big. And I need to change that to your preparedness. And um, dispensable. Nice to have. Worried about it. All right, start that poll. So you guys should see that there now. So going to the poll, how important are antibiotics to your preparedness? Indispensable, very important, nice to have, and not worried about it. You guys fill that out as you see fit. I don't think it's and I don't think it's as I don't think it's one that we should wait that you it's necessary to wait on. We're not gonna I don't think I'm gonna cover anything that's gonna change your mind. All right, so number 3 is uh cefaxilin, Cephalexin. Cefaxilin is particularly used for respiratory and ear infections, as well as skin conditions. It is safe for children and pregnant women with minimal side effects. This antibiotic's reliability for common infections makes it an excellent choice for stockpiling. It's like you guys are taking. We already got 6 votes in there already. We got almost 20. We got 25 people in here and almost 6 votes. I think that's pretty good. So if you got a vote, you need to vote. You need to get the vote. Get the vote out. Something like that. I know one of you, at least one of you, is in a meeting right now with the CEO. So give him my card, like I said. Anywho, let's see here. The next one is going to be the mighty penicillin. Penicillin. Um, as one of the oldest antibiotics, penicillin remains a cornerstone for treating infections such as strep throat, pneumonia, and syphilis. However, penicillin allergies are common, so preppers should ensure they are aware of any potential reactions within their group. Its historical effectiveness makes it a valuable addition. All right, so it looks like I'm going to need to go to the chat. We've got something right in there. Let's see here. We got the Z packs, HM brand. I don't know what that is, man. GM, HM. I guess. Oh, good morning. I got you. Thumbs up to get the channel going. There we go. Everybody's saying hi. Keflex, that's the short, huh? Okay, Keflex. I'm gonna have to remember that. By the way, guys, I also do plan on redoing this video. It'll be a member's first video when I start my classes back up. We got the water, we got the food. I owe you the security, and then after that, we're gonna have classes that are going to go into the I don't know. I think most people call it like a preparedness classroom or something like that. There's a thing in the YouTubes. If you go to my page on the YouTubes, you can see the actual classroom. But I'm going to redo this. I'm going to add like pictures of the pills, add little anecdotes, things like that. That way, it's more educational. People can go back to it and use it in the or in the past or in the future, should I say? Um, Bullseye Ben says, when I was in med school, I recommended to hospitals that they switch to brass door handles and knobs for the natural sterilization. Wow, that's expensive, but yeah, I think that's pretty smart if you think about it, Bullseye. I did not know that you went to med school. Are you? Did you get your MD, Doctor Bullseye Ben? Did you get your MD? I'm kind of curious. I had no idea you went to med school. Let's see here. They said not cost effective. I know, right? Let's see here. Rose says need to know options, best antibiotics for what ails you, not one size fits all. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You also need to know if there's any allergy issues too. Um, where we at here? Bradley says I'm taking amoxicillin with K Clav right now. Okay, let's see. Bullseye Ben says LSD was invented, invited, trying to find an alternative for penicillin. I got you. It was invented trying to find it. I got you. Cindy says silver coats a lot of metal equipment for antibacterial properties. Andy says erythromycin, skin, respiratory, and one is you need to watch expiration date. Toss them when reached. Yeah, that and the cyclings. When they expire, throw them out because they become toxic and will kill you. Miko says if you are on prescription drugs, prescription is what he meant, you may want that medical kit he's offering. Tara's going to be put in effect. Oh, tariffs going to be put in effect in all our prescription drugs overseas. Prep now. Yes, that's the other reason I'm doing this because I want to bring attention to the fact that we are. I had to discover I had to be a brain how I discovered I had a brain tumor. Jesus, and you're still alive? That's freaking awesome. I'm going to medical school. I accidentally scanned myself, and I have a brain tumor, but I'm still alive. How old are you, Ben? Bullseye Ben, if you don't mind me asking. You can just give me a range: 20 to 50, 20 to 30, 10 to 9, something like that. You don't have to be precise. Um, Heal thyself, Dr. Ben. Doxycycline is good for brain tumors. There you go. Okay, no, I am not a doctor, and nor do I play one on television. Okay, so let's see here. Oddly enough, the next one is doxycycline. Let's see here. Let me go to the. So we got 12 votes. We've got 19 people in here, guys. Don't forget to do the poll here. So because I'm kind of curious, we have 25% of the votes that say that they're not worried about it. Okay, to each their own. To each their own. All right. So with doxycycline, where we at? I need to close that. Doxycycline treats infections like Lyme disease, malaria, and typhus. 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 I have to look that up. Typhus. What the hell is typhus? Typhus. Typhus. Also known as typhus fever, is a group of infectious diseases that include epidemic typhus, scrub typhus, and murine typhus. Common symptoms include headache, fever, and rash. Typically, these begin 1 to 2 weeks after exposure. Wow, typhus. That's that's not scary at all. All right, let's see here. However, it is unsuitable for pregnant women, nursing mothers, and young children. Side effects include photosensitivity and potential kidney issues, so it should be used cautiously. Its ability to cover conditions not addressed by other antibiotics make it a strong supplement to a survival kit. Let's see here. Doxycycline can treat malaria. Anti-emetics equal anti-nausea is good to have on hand. Very true. Doxy good for staph infections. Let's see. Okay, so we're set there. We're set there. Let's check the poll. The poll has not. It's changed. 38% are indispensable. The question is, how important are antibiotics to your preparedness? 38% are say it's indispensable. 31% say it's very important. 19% say they're not worried about it, and 12% say they're nice to have. I got you. I got you. So basically, what's that going to be? 60. That's going to be 20, 29, 30. 31% of you will never have antibiotics unless a doctor gives them to you because you went to the hospital. That's a pretty high number for preppers. That's a pretty high number. Let's see here. Andy, charcoal. Doxycycline was made to be an alternative to penicillin for those with allergies. Very true. Dramamine for anti-nausea. There you go. And Dramamine will make you sleepy. All right, so this next one right here is really hard to say. They kind of give it just letters. SMZ and SMZ TMP. So it's sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim. That one's actually easier to say. This combination antibiotic is essential for treating urinary tract infections, ladies, and drug-resistant bacteria like MRSA, guys. However, It may not be suitable for individuals with kidney or liver diseases. For those without contradictions, it is a powerful tool against stubborn infections, especially in austere environments. So basically, we're starting to go like up in the scale. This is a more potent antibiotic. Definitely not the place to start unless you absolutely need to. Let's see here. The next one is going to be Metro on a diazole. Metro no a diazole. Is crucial. You know what we can do with that one? You know what we can do with that one? Let's Google Translate. I don't know if you guys will get this. We'll translate and translate Google, and then we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to say it. I don't know. Hopefully you guys. Hey guys, let me know if you can hear this. Metronidazole. I don't like that. Is so weird. What is that? Chang Chang Cantonese. Why is it? Uh, it's handwrite. There we go. No, that's not right. That's not right. English. There we go. Can you guys hear that? Are you guys hearing that clearly, should I say? Because I can't tell based off of what the process that I'm using right now. I can't tell if you guys can actually hear that. Yeah, I don't think you guys. I don't think that this thing is. I don't think the T or the sound is coming properly, should I say? All right. Anyway, I just figured I'd give it a try. Metronidazole. All right. Oh, we got Alaska Indoor Grow. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So, metronidazole is crucial for treating anaerobic bacteria infections in the intestines and other areas such as diverticulitis and and diabetic ulcers. It should be used cautiously, especially when with pregnant women and children. Its role in addressing intestinal and complex bacterial infections make it invaluable antibiotic in emergencies. All right, so I need some coffee. My voice is starting to get a little scratchy. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Potassium iodine for the thyroid. Oops is saying silver. Gnostic showed up. Good to see you, bro. I stockpile sodium bicarb for my daily health needs. Love it. And talks to text. Talk to text sucks. Let's see here. Pilgrim says, please don't get potassium iodine and potassium iodide confused. Yes, they are two completely different things. And where are we at here? Take care of Alaska Indoor. Um, Somewhere in Texas showed up. What's going on, lady? I planned and prepared and had all the antibiotics. I know what when you need surgery, it gets thrown out the window. I don't consider pain meds at all. Gotcha. I mean, well, it's good to have a stockpile. Don't get me wrong. You never know. You never know. It doesn't mean you're going to use them. It just means you have them in case you need them. Better to have them and need them, or what is it? Better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. No extra audio. Thank you, Pilgrim. I appreciate it. Yeah, the mixed cup can be not good. A good sodium alternative if you have high blood pressure is potassium chloride. Interesting. Uh, let's see here. Metrodizine brand is Flagel. Flagely. Flaggy. Flaggy? Let's see. Bullseye says was also a stretcher bearer and medical first responder in the Navy for a short time. Gotcha. Alaska Indoor says, thanks, buddy. I'm waiting on my coffee. Ah, I see. I gotcha. Well, here, I cheers. Let's see. Hard to get narcotics for preps, but impossible. No, it is not impossible. Make a doctor your friend. Explain your situation, and there you go. Let's see. Andy Pearson says Bacterium is a brand name of the trimmer sulfa. And Cindy says for self, family, friends, barter antibiotics can save lives. That's true. Pilgrim says my autocorrect is horrible today. Bullseye says, I gotta have NSAIDs for fever and swelling. Injuries won't heal while they're in inflammation. Very true. Very true. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. People may actually know the name of this one. This is ciprofloxacin, also known as Cipro. Ciprofloxacin is highly effective for UTIs. It's actually super common. Gastrointestinal infections and respiratory conditions like pneumonia. It is also useful for anthrax exposure. A lot of people don't know that. Due to its potential side effects, it is best avoided by children and pregnant women unless absolutely necessary. Its broad utility across various infections make it a must have. All right, let's see here. And then let's see. Erythromycin. Erythromycin is another brand's broad spectrum antibiotic, effective against respiratory infections and some sexually transmitted diseases. While it's generally safe for children and nursing mothers, it may cause gastrointestinal side effects like nausea. Its availability and effectiveness make it a solid backup antibiotic. And then you've got something called ampicillin. Now, ampicillin shares similarities with penicillin, but has a broader spectrum and is less likely to cause allergic reactions. It is effective for respiratory tract infections, UTIs, and gastrointestinal infections, making it an excellent addition to a survival stockpile. Stockpile. Let's see here. I'm going to sip a little coffee here. I think we've reached that point in the live stream where if you love your country, put a number one in the chat and learn to love your government. It's going to try and fix itself this time. America, I'm going to drink some more coffee. I'm going to talk some smack. I'm going to pay some bills. Guys, obviously, we're talking about penicillin today. And with that, we've got to talk about Oh, we've got to talk about the Jace case, guys. Yes, I know they're not cheap. That's why I have a deal worked out with them so that you can save 10%. I think I make like 32 cents for every $1,000 you spend. But don't worry, it's not that much, guys. The Jace case is just jam-packed with all of the things we've been talking about. Obviously, I have to have most of this covered up because they're real pharmaceuticals with my real name on them that you don't need to know. One day you guys will need to know my name, or one day I'll share my real name with you, and that will be that. But guys, the bottom line is that if you need medications, you need to have a Jace case. It's really just, you know what, I'm really not satisfied with. That is not even right. Um, that is not right either. Control Z, Z. All right, let's try. Maybe it's that one. Is that? It's that one. It's that one right there. What is what is what is going on with that? That's weird. Anywho, guys, you need to get a Jace case. If you are the kind of person that needs to live, that needs prescriptions to live, to actually survive, to not be unalive, then you definitely need to check out Jace Daily. They're going to save you a lot of damn money, guys. The last time we talked about Jace Medical, the someone put that's like an $80 copay, and then bam, 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 just everything starts coming in like crazy and saves you thousands of dollars on these medications. So please, guys, take a moment. If you're interested, go down to in the description. There is like it's like preps I like, I think it is, or gear I like. Click there, and that should take you to the page where you can find Jace Medical and the code that you need to do that magic. There's a link. Just click on it, and it's not even a link. It's like a picture. Just click on it, and you'll be able to go there immediately. So yes, Jace Medical, pharmaceuticals, antibiotics. Yeah, do that. All right, guys. Now that the bills are paid, I'm going to go to the chat here real quick here. Tiffany Blue Even. I don't know what that is. I don't know what all that's about. Uh, it's pronounced flagell. Flagell? Want to go with ginger and natural anti-inflammatories. There are lots of meds you can grow yourself. Start herbal medicine. Let's see here. Do not get narcotics. Nothing like withdrawals while trying to survive. Yeah, I mean, to each their own, man. To each their own. Let's see. Just got my Jace case. It's awesome. Thank you. No problem, Pilgrim. I appreciate you, man. Bradley says they have a January 10% deal right now. Might be able to stack them. Yes, that's a possibility. That does happen from time to time. I mean, I've never seen Jace do that, but give it a try. Give it a try. Use my link. I'll get credit for it. Try their code, whatever it is. Let's see here. I do bend more anti-inflammatory herbs. I can grow the better. There you go. We should totally do a collab. Okay, that's good. Who? You and Cindy? That would be great. Keep us in the loop. Let's see here. I grow wild lettuce, plantain, burdock, and more. Nah, that sounds yummy. Let's see here. LP's discount saved me $40 on the Jace case. Wow, I had no idea. Let's see, turmeric and cayenne for inflammation. Very true. Glad you have a way to get yourself taken care of. If you, where we at here? If you are subscription dogs, you better buy them now. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because Jace has actually told me that this could be an issue in the future, and the prices are going to go up. So sure. Let's see here. Pilgrim says, I got the standard antibiotics and albuterol inhaler, save $40. Very cool stuff. And that's what this is really all about, guys. One day, me beard will be as epic as yours, LP. Well, I need to trim it, to be honest. It's starting to get a little out of control. But yeah, it only took me 50 years to grow a beard. Figure that one out. Let's see. If it get worse, it gets better to start prepping. Me and you collab, LP. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. You've got my email, man. Send me an email. We'll talk. Jace prescription meds are good option. Let's see here. I'll be in your area over the summer. Wow, that's neat. Okay. Not a fan of live stream collabs. Yeah, we can figure it out. Somewhere in Texas says I purchased all of that off Etsy, but need to show my system. He couldn't find anything. Interesting. I'm Native American. It took me 30 years. That sucks, man. Well, I could just never, I shaved every day for 20 or almost 30 years. It was no shave November in 2019 when I started to like I'm just not going to stop. I was doing no shave November for the very first time, and I was like, I'm just not going to stop. I don't want to shave anymore. Okay, so now let's talk about some recommendations for stockpiling. Okay. Um, To ensure a wide range of coverage for bacterial infections, a combination of antibiotics is necessary. Stockpiling 3 antibiotics is a good starting point. The amoxicillin, this antibiotic is effective for common infections, including respiratory and sinus issues. Its safety profile and broad applicability make it ideal for families with children or pregnant women. You've got azithromycin, also known as the Z-Pak, with its ability to treat respiratory infections, Lyme disease, and certain STDs. This versatile antibiotic covers a range of critical conditions. Its short treatment duration adds convenience for emergencies. And then you have the SMZ TMP, effective against MRSA and UTIs and other difficult to treat infections. The antibiotic is essentially for cases of drug resistant bacteria. It's the strong stuff. So and for people seeking more comprehensive coverage, adding ciprofloxacin, metronidazole, and doxycycline. I'm not a fan of the cyclines. Provides additional versatility. Now, where can we get our hands on these antibiotics? Number one, consult medical professionals. Approach your doctor to discuss stockpiling antibiotics for emergencies. While some may decline, others may offer guidance or even prescriptions. Next one, obviously, it's going to be Jace Medical, guys. These people specialized, they're specialized suppliers like Jace Medical, that provide emergency antibiotic kits tailored for preppers. often including a variety of essential medications. And I would be remiss if I didn't leave it. I can't believe nobody has done it yet. Veterinarian alternatives. Veterinary alternatives. Antibiotics like fish mox, amoxicillin, or fish flox is ciprofloxacin are available, but should be used with proper knowledge of human dosage and risks. Guys, they are not the same. They are similar. You can use them applicably, but they are not the same thing. All right. So, number one, people often use antibiotics to keep bird cages and aquariums disease free, but they go by different terms. So, if you've ever heard of bird sulfa is actually SMZ-TMP. If you've heard of bird psyllin, that is actually ampicillin. If you've heard of fish cycling, that is doxycycline. If you have heard of fish flex, that is actually syphlexin. Syphlexin. And if you've heard of fish flox, that's ciprofloxacin. And fish mox is amoxicillin. And fish zole is metronidazole. We had to use the Google thing to figure out how to say that. Now, guys, I cannot advocate for the use of these things because they are designed for animals and not humans. There are several sources out there on the interwebs that will show you how to do the appropriate dosing, but please, please, please be very careful. They're not the same. Just because you got away with it last time doesn't mean you will this time. And as I understand it, you pretty much need a veterinarian's prescription to get or script to get these now. I'm not sure. I've never got into them, but I do know that they are very different. So let's see here. I'm going to go to the chat real quick here. Yeah, I had an easy time not needing to shave in the military. Cindy says, I worked with Amish on herbs and also have Native American indigenous here in South Dakota. Bradley says, I'm about to be 42 later this week and still can't grow more than an inch, more than a little patch here and there. Just stop shaving altogether, man. It doesn't matter. Once it starts to get ugly, just let it go. Just let it go. Let's see here. Bullseye Ben says ivermectin is not just horse dewormer. Laugh out loud. It's good stuff. Yes, ivermectin is. It is. Ivermectin for animals is slightly different than the human form. Just be cautious. Let's see here. Friends use ivermectin for sheep/goats too. Somewhere in Texas says doxycycline, have to be careful with sun exposure, makes skin burn. Yes, any of the cyclines are that way. Tetracycline, doxycycline, oxycycline. Let's see here. Bi-weekly Iver dosed here. I don't know if that's overdose or liver dose. I'm not sure. Don't do as I do without study. Got you. Exactly. Know what the hell you're doing. Skane's girl, shut up. What's going on, lady? Good to see you. Grow my own herbs, medicinal, no chemicals, and know the quality of my soil. Yes, please use caution. Medical herbs also so easy to grow inside and out. Many good publications out there on it by reputable authors. Skane's girl says 100% bullseye. I'm getting ready to have to do 80 hours of clinicals at the hospital, getting prepared for those sheeters. I guess shredders. Let's see. Ian says, I've had my beard for over 20 years. Well, I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm a little jealous. Okay, so now let's talk about proper storage practices. All right. So store antibiotics in their original packaging in a cool, dark, and dry location. Airtight containers can extend their shelf life. Regularly inspect antibiotics for discoloration, odor, or texture changes. Avoid freezing, as this can compromise the medication's effectiveness. It's pretty simple, really. So the let's go with just a few precautions and some final thoughts, and then we'll check the poll and go to the chat. So antibiotics should be used should be used for confirmed bacterial infections. We can't just guess. Now, with women, you guys know your bodies and you know when you need the Jace case. I got that. That's magical. No medical analysis needed. All right. But antibiotics should only be used for confirmed bacterial infections. They're not for viruses, they're for bacterial infections. As misuse contributes to drug resistance, which you don't want. Before stockpiling antibiotics, ensure no allergies or contradictions exist among your family or group. A survival medicine guide, such as Alton's Antibiotics and Infectious Diseases. That's Alton's. I'm going to write that. You guys probably want that. There we go. This is the name of the book that you can get to do some studying on. This is an educational channel, so there you go. The survival medical guide, such as Alton's Antibiotics and Infectious Diseases, can provide critical information for proper uses and dosage. And by taking the time to research, stockpile, and store antibiotics responsibly, preppers can significantly increase their preparedness for medical emergencies in austere conditions. All right, so looky. Good morning, lurkers, not adding to chat. Well, I mean, they're here. It is. Listen, I get it, man. I get it. And I appreciate you, Cindy. I truly appreciate you because yeah, there's lurkers, and that's okay. But the thing is there's a lot of people that actually have their headset on at work, typing away and listening to me instead of, you know, whatever else they're supposed to be doing. And it's not a bad thing, especially in the tech industry where you're just clicking the hell out of stuff. You're just doing like freaking brainless monkey work. And I've had jobs like that too, and I'm just listening to a podcast. So, and oh, by the way, guys, if you guys didn't know this is actually saved as a podcast on YouTube. So you can actually go to YouTube Music and listen to me on the podcast. So just an FYI. There's a whole buttload of them. Let's see here. Let's see. Good morning, Pilgrim. It looks like everybody's just saying good morning to everybody, even though the stream's almost over. All right, so let's go ahead and check we got 29 votes, 29 out of 39. That's pretty damn good. 34% believe it's very important. 28% believe it's indispensable. 21% believe it's nice to have, and 17% are not worried about it. Sorry, I'm a lurker. Grumpy Panda, good to see you, bro. Let's see. Did you get any crazy winter? Yeah, the weather is pretty crazy. I'm very interested in what the weather looks like in eastern North Carolina right now. Because like I said, I got the property down there, and I'm worried about my pipes freezing. I'm not there to make the faucets drip, drip, drip. And I'm pretty sure my heat lamp, I've got a heat lamp and several other light bulb type warming devices in the pump house. So, I mean, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me see. I haven't even looked yet this morning. I've got a camera that monitors the temperature in the pump house. And I'm kind of curious now that you guys got me thinking about it. All right, here we go. How bad's it going to be? How bad's it going to be? Okay. Oh, that's not bad. It's 33 degrees inside the pump house. That's not bad. I mean, it's still working. I'm gonna be going there this weekend. So you guys might actually get like a Saturday or maybe a Saturday or Sunday live stream from the road. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to be going there on Saturday. Let's see. I have a dripping faucet I intentionally did not fix until we get past this crap. I got you, Scanes. I got you. I mean, I want to have like some kind of like device where I can like just like turn it, and then when the temperature drops, to a certain temperature, it automatically starts dripping. So yeah, exactly, bullseye. It's still above freezing, but that's inside my pump house. So underneath the house is a different story. There's no telling. I don't know, man. Walking pneumonia for 2 months and then 2 rounds of antibiotics, now finally better. I'm glad to hear that, Cindy. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, let's see here. Do I have any other messages? I do not. So she hasn't even looked at my text message. That girl, I swear to God, that girlfriend, she's such a pain in the butt sometimes. Her and her damn cancer. All right, let's see here. Uh, that's going to be about it for today, guys. The hat. I'm going to take this off here in a little while. It's not overly hot, but it does keep your head warm outside. That is for sure. Um, live stream tomorrow, likely, but we will find out. Persian, you could shut the main off, drain at the lowest point, and the water company would be able to tell if you did. Well, it's on a well, and the problem is that if your well pump doesn't run, it has a tendency to seize up. I lost a well pump like that last year, and so. I want it to be able to like lose pressure, gain pressure, lose pressure, so much, so many things, Um, but yeah, I'm just worried about the pipes freezing and bursting. That's my big concern. So. All right, guys, that's going to be about it. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. If you have not subscribed, make sure that you do so. Check your bells. YouTube likes to turn that stuff off. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description where you can become a member. Go ahead and do that. Pick the Doomsday Pepper because it's the best one and gives you access to everything. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a great day, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye-bye.